Hi, Eva.
Hi,
Hello. So, introduce yourself.
I'm Eva. I am currently doing my master's from UOWD in Media and Communications. I also work as a PR executive for a tech PR agency, and that's all about me.
That's great. So, I wanted to ask you something. So, what do you think about unexpected friendships?
Unexpected friendships are beautiful. For me, it's one of the most priceless relationships one can have in life. For me personally, I've had a lot of friendships, and many of them help me get through situations which I couldn't deal with alone. So I think friendships are beautiful, and it's a codependent relationship that both the parties equally value and cherish.
So, can you share a personal experience of yours?
I have had many friendships, so it's quite difficult to choose one particular one. But what immediately comes from the top of my head is a friendship that I currently value a lot. I actually moved out from my family's house and shifted closer to the university because it's closer for me and it's easier to travel, and I think it saves me a lot of time. So I stay alone, and it definitely can get a bit overwhelming when you're trying to manage everything together, and when you're trying to uh, manage everything on your own. You feel a sense of loneliness, and at the same time you feel like there's a lot to manage, there's a lot on your plate that you cannot do alone. So I have a friend called Leia, and she has been my backbone from the time uni started. Initially, when we met, she really thought that I was arrogant, and I thought she's not someone who would talk to me because she joined a sem previous before mine. So those were the first impressions, but over time, with working together, it was a beautiful transition from a work partner to a friend and then a best friend. The journey has been absolutely brilliant because I don't think I would pull through my current situation if it wasn't for her. So I really value and cherish that friendship because that's what holds me together as of now.
So, Eva, can you share the most beautiful memory that you guys share together?
Honestly, it's quite difficult to pick just one because every moment that we spend together is quite special to me, because like every single time we meet, it's either because there has been an issue and we need to put it behind us by spending girl time together, going out to places, we both are foodies, so we love eating. We do things like putting on face masks and just chilling, watching a movie. So it's quite difficult to pick one, but recently we went on a trip to Jebel Jays, and it was our first road trip together. So it was beautiful because first of all, it wasn't planned, and it was a very impulsive. So we were like, why don't we just go for a long drive? And I was like, yeah, sure, because it's the weekend anyway. So I dropped by after work and she picked me up. We went, we planned it. It went nothing like we planned. We planned to watch the sunrise. We ended up watching the sunset, and we played music. We took pictures. We drove on for hours and hours while blasting music, and it was a fabulous experience because when we go on such long rides and things like that, we forget the issues that we actually have. We forget the pain that we are going through. Otherwise, it makes us forget. It literally takes us away from reality, and I cherish such moments because they're very rare and precious. Honestly, spending time together with her has helped me get hold of myself because I am personally a very sensitive, and I'm the CEO of overthinking. So if I'm alone and doing my own thing, I'm just gonna rot in bed and think about things and wallow into a sense of self-pity and go into a pit where it's very difficult for me to pull out. So having someone with me, especially someone like her, definitely helps me to pull out of that darkness and come into light. And it's not just about having fun, It's about having fun while forgetting, or at least keeping those worries away for a bit, and that truly raises my spirit and helps me, gives me a sense of rejuvenation, because we all need that, support and that source of strength, and she really is that for me.
So that was a beautiful thing you just said, Eva. So do you want anything to say to conclude this?
Yes, I think everyone should have a Leia in their life, because everybody needs a helping hand. And I don't mean complete dependency, but rather a support system. You need to have an ecosystem where there are people to just, they're not gonna lead you, they're not gonna direct you, they're not gonna advise you, but they're just standing behind you in case you need that extra sense of encouragement. So I think unexpected friendships are beautiful in terms of just being there. I mean, you don't really have to always stand up and talk. Sometimes all you need to do is sit down and listen. So it's very precious to have someone like that in your life.
Thank you so much, Eva.